Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, in the previous topic we have discussed about the geometrical isomerism, and now in this topic we are going to talk about the optical isomerism in the metal complex. So now let us understand what is the optical isomerism and what are the different types of complex that could exhibit optical isomerism. So friends, here I'm going to talk about that is the optical isomerism in metal complex. So optical isomers are those isomers which have a difference in their spatial arrangement, but yes, they are exhibiting a chiral nature, and because of that they exhibit a property that is known as optical activity. That is the dextroform and the levoform. These are the two isomers of each other which are known as optical isomers of each other. For example, so now let me help you with the help of an example so that we could understand. So talking about the optical isomerism in metal complex, there are different types. Suppose if the metal complex is with a coordination number of 4, so in that case we could get that is two different complexes, and those are tetrahedral complexes and square planar complex, depend upon the geometry. But in this case about the tetrahedral complex, obviously we understand that is there would be monodentate ligands that would be attached to it, and that's the reason that the coordination compound, that is the complex, it would exhibit a structure that should have an optical activity. But it has been found that is, so the monodentate ligands are not that much capable to convert a particular metal to exhibit that is optical activity. So for that the ligand should be bidentate, or we could also call it as that is chelate ligands. So talking about the next one, that is suppose square planar complex. So therefore it is other metal complex with a coordination number 4, that is the geometry, that is what we have, that is square planar complex. So in this case we could find that is the all the ligands that are been on the plane, and that's the reason that, and because of that the geometry is square planar. But the thing is, if all the ligands are present in the same plane, that's the reason that there will be a excess of symmetry, and because of which basically this will not show that is optical activity. So now let me talk about the next one, where we can talk about the metal complex with a coordination number of 6. But talking about the monodentate ligands, whenever the monodentate ligands are attached to the central metal atom, so in that case the overall complex will not exhibit that is the optical activity, even though having a asymmetry, those molecules will not show, or those molecules will not exhibit optical activity. And so that's the reason octahedral complex with monodentate ligands are the one which will not have optical activity. So now let's talk about the next one. So here I'm going to talk about this octahedral complex with one or more symmetrical bidentate chelating ligands. So in this case I'm talking about the chelating ligands, and because of the attachment of the chelating ligands, a particular complex will exhibit the optical activity. So depending on that we have different kind of complex, and talking about the complex about the first step, that is this is MAA3 n plus minus, and as we have discussed earlier, that is this represents the number of positive or the number of negative charge of the complex, while in this case this capital A and capital A means it is representing the symmetrical, that is chelating ligand, and in that case suppose if we are talking about AB, then in that case it is unsymmetrical chelating ligand, and there are 3 moles of these chelating ligands. So this is what I'm going to talk about. So now let us understand this type of complex with the help of an example. So here basically I'm going to talk about the metal ligands with a coordination number of 6. So in that case, suppose if I'm choosing that is chromium and as a central metal atom, so in that case it will have that is a coordination number of 6. So that is what I'm mentioning about here. And in that case, suppose if oxalato, that is the ligand, is surrounding this chromium, and in that case another oxalato is surrounding this chromium, while the rest of the two, that is coordination number, are basically satisfied by the another oxalato molecule. So in this case, as we can see, that is this is a geometry, that is what we have got, but this also can have a mirror image. And that's the reason that suppose if you talk about the mirror image, so the mirror image will also have the same thing, but here we can find that is there will be 2 OH on the, that is 2 OX group on the left hand side, and on this side basically. So here there are 2 OX, that is oxalato, on the right hand side, and here there is only 1 OX, that is the oxalato, on the right hand side. So therefore this is nothing but a D form or the dextroform, while this is nothing but that is L form. So this is how basically we have discussed about this type, as well as this are those complex which will show the optical activity, and hence they are basically optical isomers of each other. And now let me talk about the next example. The next example is, or the next type, that is where the central metal atom is surrounded by two symmetrical ligands, chelating ligands, and the two similar monodentate ligands. So in that case, let me give you an example. Suppose if I'm talking about the cobalt, and suppose cobalt has an coordination number of 6. So here suppose it has been surrounded with ethylene diamine, and here also suppose if it is surrounded by ethylene diamine, and suppose here this is Cl and here there is Cl. So even this molecule will have a mirror image, and the mirror image, that is what I'm going to talk about, where we can find that is the cobalt will have the 6 coordination number. So here basically I could find the mirror image of this one, that is therefore these are the isomers, or these are the certain compounds which have the same molecular formula but different in the spatial arrangement. And in that case, suppose if I'm talking about this molecular formula, suppose if I'm talking about this molecule, so even there are also certain molecules where we can find that is this molecule is nothing but the mirror image of this molecule. So that's the reason that these two molecules are called as optical isomers of each other. The reason behind that is this molecule, it gives a dextro optical activity, or this is known as dextro form, while this is known as L form or the levo form, and they both have different optical activity, and that's the reason that they are optical isomers of each other. While this will turn the plane polarized light to the right hand side, while this one, it will turn the plane polarized light to the left hand side or to the anti-clockwise direction. And that is how basically these two are optical isomers of each other. And now let me talk about the next one. So talking about the next one, that is we have the type that is MAA2AB, where this represents the symmetrical chelating ligand, and this A and B, they both are monodentate ligands, but they are opposite, or they are different compared to that of each other. So now let us understand with the help of a complex. Suppose in this case I am considering the cobalt as a central metal atom, and in that case we understand that is it will have the oxidation, that is the coordination number, as 6. So this is the coordination number of the cobalt as 6. So in that case, suppose here there is presence of NH3, and here there is ethylene diamine. Again here also there is ethylene diamine because we are following the formula over here, and here suppose if there is Cl. So this molecule can have the mirror image, and it has been found that is the mirror imaged, that is compound, where the cobalt is over here. Again this will have, that is 6 coordination number. This is ethylene diamine, while this is NH3, and here also there will be ethylene diamine, and here there will be Cl. So these two molecules are nothing but the mirror image of each other, and that's the reason this is found to be, that is of D form, while this is of L form, and they both are, that is optical isomers of each other. And that's it. So thank you friends for watching this video. I hope you have understood what is optical activity as well as what are the optical isomers, and depending on this types of complex. And thank you friends for watching this video. I hope I'll see you next time. Till then, don't forget to subscribe Ekeeda channel. Thank you so much.